Lagos State government strikes deal with U.S. Institute to enhance project management efficiency. Federal government projects crash in prices of food items nationwide, restates commitment to food security via new farming techniques. On the foreign scene, Hamas confirms death of political leader during attack in Iran. And in sport, Nigeria's medal hopeful Favor Ofili laments omission from women's 100 meters at Paris Olympics. Now the details. I am Dele Agadumo. Lagos State government has sealed a partnership agreement with the United States-based Project Management Institute, PMI, to set a new benchmark in infrastructure development and governance. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, who was represented by his deputy, Obafemi Hamzat, supervised a short ceremony held at the State House in Marina, where Project Implementation and Monitoring Unit of the state government inked the Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, with the American partner to enhance quality project management practices across 45 project executing ministries, departments, and agencies in the state. The governor said the partnership was timely as the state reviewed its ongoing projects and considered implementing strategies to reduce risk and enhance efficiency towards delivery. Sanwo-Olu said long-term project planning had been difficult for many governments in the contemporary economic order, given the vulnerability to global resources disruption and high costs of materials. Managing Director of the Sub-Saharan Africa subsidiary, George Asamani, who led PMI's team to the governor ahead of the MOU signing, said the MOU would bring about cutting-edge skills, knowledge sharing and training to help the state deliver on projects with quality assurance. Lagos is currently handling 1,830 capital projects across the state, with each project at varying levels of efficiency. The deal would enable the state government to optimize its resources and drive seamless project execution. Wife of the Lagos State Governor, Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, has described the annual Lagos Praise as a catalyst to guarantee access to the presence of God, to enhance good governance and ensure peace for the development of the state. Mrs. Sanwo-Olu stated this at the 4th edition of Lagos Praise with the theme Sing and Praise Him for Victory, taken from 2nd Chronicles chapter 20, verse 21 to 22. According to her, the event started as a monthly praise and prayer session some years back and has transformed to foster unity within the body of Christ and created a profound atmosphere for sincere worship and praise to God.
According to the book of Psalm, chapter 22, verse 3, God inhabits the praises of his people. With this emphatic scriptural assurance, we are confident that our God is always with us and he will continue to do wonders in our lives, individually and collectively as a state.
Various gospel artists and choristers ministered in songs and praises at the event, which attracted stakeholders from the 5 divisions of the state, including special needs choir from Pacelli School for the Blind, religious leaders, groups, community leaders, among others. The Lagos State government, through the Ministry of Economic Planning and Budget, has brought together stakeholders in the Badagry division for consultation on the 2025 budget. Speaking at the 2025 Budget Consultative Forum held at the Lagos State University, LASU, the Commissioner, Okwe George, noted that the objective is to bring governance closer to the people, gather their ideas and feedback, and ensure no one is left behind. George emphasized that the budget serves as a policy tool for achieving the short, medium, and long-term development goals outlined in the development plan from 2023 to 2052. He also highlighted the importance of investing in human capital development through the education and healthcare, as well as improving the capacity for efficient revenue collection.
In the Badagry division, we had last week to have a consultative forum our 2025 budget process. So, it's something we do yearly once we're looking at starting our budget process. So we've been here, we've heard from the good people of the Badagry division. They've told us what they want to see in their 2025 budget. We've also given them an account of what they asked us for in 2024. We've given them a performance of how we performed so far for half of this year, and all address their concerns as to what they had for going forward for the rest of 2024. So for us, it's been a good show.
Special Advisor to the Governor on Economic Planning and Budget, Lekan Balogun, in his welcome speech stated that the forum provides an opportunity to enhance youth engagement, participation and empowerment, as well as the continuous rebuilding of Lagos.
This forum has always charged itself to reach out to the 5 divisions in Lagos State so that input of all stakeholders are taken into consideration in the state's budget process to further ensure transparency, accountability, inclusion, effective representation, and acceptability of the budget. As a government, our commitment to the well-being of citizens and residents of Lagos, as well as the growth of our state, is resolute and unwavering.
Stakeholders in attendance include traditional rulers, Community Development Committee chairmen, representatives of the National Association of Persons with Disabilities, market men and women, among others. Coalition of 16 Igbo political and socio-cultural groups and market leaders in Lagos State have dissociated themselves from the planned protests from August 1 to 10. They rather urged Nigerians to develop the culture of dialogue with government and deploy constructive criticism without recourse to unnecessary provocative protests and violence. Speaking at a press conference in Ikeja, coordinator of the group, Anslem Njoku, said the development was to clear the air that Igbos are behind the planned protests. Njoku stated that Igbo will not participate in the planned protest by some people who are partly using Igbo nomenclature to fan ember of discord. The Igbo leader, who threw his support behind the administration of President Bola Tinubu, commended him for the establishment of the Southeast Development Commission and urged the president to ensure the commission is beneficial to all Igbo in general.
Nigerians should develop the culture of dialogue with government and deeply constructive criticism without recourse to unnecessary provocative protests and violence. It is in this regard that we enjoin all peoples of all extractions, stakeholders, residents, traders, captains of industry not to join in the protest.
The coalition embodies Ohanese Igbo Lagos, Igbo speaking community in Lagos, Igbo markets, men and women, Igbo mandate, among others. Now to the rest of the stories. The federal government has declared that the prices of food items nationwide would crash soon based on its commitment to ensure food security through the use of new farming techniques in Nigeria. Minister of State for Agriculture and Food Security, Aliyu Abdullahi, who stated this in Abuja at the 48th Annual Conference of the Soil Science Society of Nigeria, said the government is fully aware of the current food crisis in Nigeria. Abdullahi explained that the government is exploring various indices to ensure food security, working to ramp up food production by returning Nigeria to a sustainable food production system where the country would be engaged in all-year-round farming. He noted that the government is also working to provide support to farmers by adding value to their production to significantly reduce food service losses while ensuring that food remains available. Meanwhile, the Nigeria Customs Service (NCS) says suspension of import duties on essential food items has gone into effect. NSC Comptroller General Adewale Adeniyi said the measure aims to make essential food items more affordable for Nigerians. According to him, the reforms will provide farmers, artisans, and entrepreneurs with a faster path to global markets, thereby benefiting their families and communities. In addition to economic measures, Adeniyi said the NCS is intensifying efforts to combat the proliferation of arms and dangerous weapons through land, sea, and airports. The Nasarawa State government has expressed concern over the rising cases of viral hepatitis B in the state and urged residents to ensure they get tested and vaccinated. Commissioner for Health, Gaza Gwama, stated this at a press conference to commemorate the 2024 World Hepatitis Day in Lafia. Gwama said the prevalent rate of viral hepatitis in the state was above the national rate, hence it had become a serious concern to the state government. He said the prevalent rate for hepatitis B was about 17% in the state, while that of hepatitis C was 13.2%, more than the national prevalent rate of 8.1% for hepatitis B and 1.1% for hepatitis C. The commissioner said already the state government had screened more than 220,000 people and provided treatment for 3,000 residents across the 13 local government areas of the state. Gwamna added that the ministry had negotiated for a substantial reduction in the cost of drugs for the treatment of the disease in the state to make them more accessible and affordable. Now to foreign news. Hamas says its political chief, Ismail Haniyeh, has been killed in a treacherous Zionist raid on his residence in Tehran, Iran. The group blames Israel for the attack. Israel is yet to respond but has previously vowed to eliminate Hamas leaders. Haniyeh's death comes hours after Israel says it killed a senior Hezbollah commander in a strike in the Lebanese capital, Beirut. The attacks on two senior Iran-backed militant leaders in the space of 24 hours has raised fears of further regional conflict. It also throws ceasefire talks between Hamas and Israel into doubt, as Haniyeh was a critical figure in negotiations. Haniyeh, who was from Gaza but had lived in Qatar for several years, was in Tehran to attend the inauguration of Iran's president. Now, sport. Nigerian sprinter Favor Ofili has expressed her frustration after revealing that she will not compete in the 100-meter race at the ongoing Olympics in Paris due to administrative failures by the Athletics Federation of Nigeria and the Nigerian Olympic Committee. She called for accountability from those responsible and voiced her skepticism about both organizations. Despite qualifying for the event, Ofili said the officials did not enter her, marking a repeat of the previous Olympics, Tokyo 2020. Making her debut in Paris, flaunting her sterling credentials of once being in the top 8 at the World Championships, the athlete is a Commonwealth Games silver medalist, an African Games champion, a former World Under-20 champion, and an African Senior Athletics Championships champion in the 200 meters. Her current world rankings stand at 23 in 100 meters and 52 in 200 meters. And that is our news at 10. Just before we go, use the walkway where available to avoid accidents. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration empowered 600 women with ingenious business ideas to the tune of 4 billion naira through the Lagos State Employment Fund, LSETF, WE initiative? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, now the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Government has sealed a partnership agreement with the United States-based Project Management Institute to set a new benchmark in infrastructure development and governance. The federal government has declared that the prices of food items nationwide would crash soon based on its commitment to ensure food security through the use of new farming techniques in Nigeria. We also told you that Hamas said its political chief, Ismail Haniyeh, has been killed in a treacherous Zionist raid on his residence in Tehran, Iran. And in sports, Nigerian sprinter Favor Ofili has expressed her frustration after revealing that she will not compete in the 100-meter race at the ongoing Olympics in Paris due to administrative failures by the Athletics Federation of Nigeria and the Nigerian Olympic Committee. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That is the news broadcast compiled by Abiola Fagolagun. I am Dele Agadumo. Good morning.